Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and thank you for being generous with your time to attend today. I am a law professor and someone who works extensively in international development, how to help poor countries get on their feet, as it were. What's been published in the Globe and Mail today is not how you do it. It's the wrong way. You do not help countries develop a justice system worth its name by giving them the bodies on an ongoing basis that they torture. That is no way to develop Afghanistan. And it is a serious failure on the part of this government, having known about the risk of torture in Afghan custody, to let this happen. And make no mistake, this government did know. In the last year or so, the United Nations, the U.S. State Department, and even Afghanistan's own government, the Afghan Independent Human Rights Commission to be specific, have put in writing that torture is routine in Afghan detention, or common. Those are the adjectives that are used. It's routine, it's common. When you have the United States telling you, when you have the United Nations telling you, and when you have the Afghan government telling you, you either know that, in fact, the Afghan authorities torture, and you are choosing to pay no attention to that, you're transferring detainees to them anyway, or you're spectacularly ill-informed. Because any of these reports are available on the internet, accessible by anybody who wields a modicum of skill in Google. Not difficult to find out that the Afghans torture. However, it seems the responsible individuals in the Department of National Defense and the Minister, Gordon O'Connor, didn't care to know. They didn't care to find out, and they didn't care to make decisions on that basis. I find this profoundly sad. I would like to think of my country, of Canada, as being one that acts on human rights information in a proactive way and does not wait for it to be published in the Globe and Mail. The reason for that is put very clearly in a document. It's actually a military police document from the Department of National Defense. And allow me to just read to you one line from it. Quote, "Mistreatment of prisoners of war is militarily unwise, illegal, inhumane, and immoral." That's the Department of National Defense. I agree with them. Abuse is all of those things. It's illegal, as Professor Byers has pointed out, and I would hope that, given his correct analysis, that the Director of Public Prosecutions in this country now begins to investigate possible criminal charges against whoever may be implicated. We don't know that at this time, if these allegations are correct. I further would suggest that Mr. O'Connor has to take personal responsibility in this matter. He has said that it is, quote, his responsibility to make sure they, detainees, are handled properly at our end and the Afghan end. And the Afghan end. He has made it his responsibility what happens at the Afghan end. Well, I can offer some advice. Before the end of the day, before the sun goes down, this policy of transferring detainees must end. There must be no more transfers by Canada of detainees to the custody of officials known to torture. If that cannot be agreed to, something is terribly wrong with this government. It signals that this government is soft on torture. Simple as that. Further, as you probably know, Amnesty International and the BC Civil Liberties Association are currently suing the government over the detainee transfer policy. I am not their lawyer. I am simply a law professor who's watching this unfold, and it is with distress that I note the intention of the Attorney General acting for DND and General Hillier acting for Minister O'Connor that they want that lawsuit thrown out of court. On Friday, they delivered documents to the lawyers for Amnesty International and BC Civil Liberties Association saying the lawsuit had no merit and should be thrown out. I think what has been published in the Globe and Mail today suggests there is some merit, and I would hope that the government not take such a backwards position as to prevent the courts looking at what seems to be Canadian involvement in torture. Thank you very much.